All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This is Mercury Direct. It starts out in Leo and it moves itself into Virgo in early September. But we're going to talk about Mercury Direct. This has been a tricky Mercury retrograde for some people. Even my wife, who doesn't really buy into all of that, she's very sciencey. You know, it's like being married to Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. But has said this has been a particularly hard Mercury retrograde, hasn't it? And it's really weird to hear her say that to me. But the truth is, it has. It's been tricky because of the surrounding energies, not necessarily because of Mercury retrograde. But now it's going direct. I got a very interesting pre-shuffle here, the surface energy. I like this. I'll give it to you in general, and then I'll give it to you how it relates to an incoming energy. Okay? Because energy is always in layers. So let's give you a couple of layers here on the surface energy of Mercury going direct. Seven of Wands, crossed by the Knight of Wands. Things that have been stuck. Things that have been, think of a roadblock that the police might put up, right? You know, something like that. The roadblock is gone. We can now hit the fucking gas and go. And take care of things, new beginnings that have been trying to happen. Ten of Swords, we've been kind of floating around this little, circling the drain in a way for new beginnings, right? This 10 that resets to a new beginning. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to something new. If you'll buy, you know, the Death card, this is a powerful energy of new beginnings. New beginnings that have been trying to happen can finally start to pop off, okay? And that's really what this says in general. But in relation to an incoming energy, which is someone attached to you, somebody's ready to stand up and fight. Somebody's tired of doing nothing about something that they don't want gone. Okay? So whatever it is, I think this is where we keep seeing communication comes out of nowhere, pops up. We keep seeing these little explosions going off. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I think even they're surprised that they even do it, because I've got a Knight of Pentacles here, and this is my deer in the headlights card. So I think somebody's even surprised that they show it. So if somebody sends you a text that you didn't expect to hear from, they're surprised they sent it, as much as you're surprised you got it. Okay? So what I have here for the incoming energy is somebody definitely realizes they don't want something with you to be done. This could be anybody you have a soul connection with. It could be a family member, a friend, a long lost runner. I mean, it is what it is. But this Mercury retrograde, and I'm going to tell you something as I shuffle, but I'm going to show you this Knight of Wands crossing the Seven of Wands. This is a bit of an energy where normally with Mercury retrograde, when it goes direct, we say there's a shadow period and it does all this kind of thing. Yeah, I get that. But in this case, it's an almost instant effect. All right? It's an almost instant effect. So you should look up what time it goes direct at your house, because you will start to notice the energy change. You may see it in the weather first. Like I talked about in my September write-up, I'm trying to teach you guys that everything is energy. Weather is too. You can tell what's kind of going on by the weather. At my house, it goes direct about 2 p.m.-ish tomorrow. Right. 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. When does it go direct? No, it's today. 2 p.m. today, it goes direct. Wow. Holy cow. So, you know, whatever. Just for fun, just check it out. But it is something, I mean, it may not be instantaneous, but it is something that happens fairly quickly. Okay? It does. It takes effect immediately. Like when the cops remove the barrier and the cars start to go. They go. All right? That Knight of Wands is fast acceleration. All right, so let's shuffle the deck. Let's see what's going on here. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Mercury Direct. And I'm going to single it out. I've got a lot of energies to single out over the next week or so. There's a lot happening. Mercury direct, Venus changing signs, Uranus going retrograde, Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn. I mean, just to name a few. All right, let's see where we go. It all caps off with Mars moving into Cancer, which is a big energy for September. I mentioned that quite a bit in my write-up. All right, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. It hadn't even started yet. That was just the surface energy in that pre-shuffle. General reading, it may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? And it's a Ten of Wands. We're here because of a Ten of Wands. We're here because of a 10. 10's the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. We're here because of what I said. A new beginning is trying to happen. This is an energy of a dam breaking. Okay, so a dam is about to break. Now, when a dam breaks, you're fucked. If you got the dam here, and you got your little house right here. Dam breaks, you're fucked. You don't have time to get out. There's no time. You're not going anywhere. You're just going to be floating down the river. And it has happened. It's happened here in California, as a matter of fact. Famous dam that broke. Right? Anyway, that being said, things are about to change fairly quickly here. All right? That's my point. What comes after the cut? That is as the energy reflects back at me, my dam about to break energy off of the Ten of Wands. That means things about to change very quickly. What comes after the cut? Three of Pentacles. Wow. I think this is more somebody's, it's talking about a dam breaking, but I think it's an emotional dam that's breaking inside somebody attached to you. Somebody decides very quickly, and I don't know who it is. It could be somebody you have a conflict with. It could be a long lost runner. You would know. I mean, just take it as it resonates. But somebody finally decides that you not in their life is not something that's acceptable to them. Okay? It's a bit of that. Somebody wants a partnership with you. They want something, anything. Even if they come over once a week and shine your shoes, that's good too. Right? All right. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. And let's pull ourselves a reading. Give me a reading here, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Mercury direct in Leo. All right, let's go. Mercury going direct. What effect is it having when blending with the surrounding energies? That's basically what I'm asking here. Okay? And we'll see. Let's see where we go. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is a Knight of Cups. See? Can't make this stuff up. It's a Knight of Cups. Everything I just said. Somebody decides very quickly with that dam breaking, right? That they've got to have you with that Three of Pentacles. They've got to have something with you. Anything, even if they just come over once a week and shine your shoes. You have an approaching energy. For some reason, yeah, I see it. The Two of Swords. Either you doubt that. I doubt that, Steve. Okay, you can do that. I can't predict free will, so I can dig it, right? I hear you. Or it poses a problem for some of you. It puts you at a bit of a standstill. It puts you at a crossroads, right? It creates, while a barrier is being lifted with Mercury going direct, this energy showing up builds another barrier, right? I don't know. Okay, maybe for some of you. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to clarify with the witches. I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to tell you the energy around your connection. I'm going to move that right there. The energy around your connection is right here. 3D energies around whoever this is right here. Their soul is here. The hidden energy, the message from the universe is here. It's red with the energy of connection right here. It's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. And I want to remind you of that. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this because I need to know a lot more about how this energy, how that dam breaks and what happens. Okay, let's go. Let's see where we're at here. Energy around your connection. Page of Swords. Okay, I'll just say it. Somebody realizes that, one side realizes that they can't find you anywhere else. They can't replace you. I get that. But the primary energy here, the energy around your connection with whoever this is, if you're trying to figure out who is this, Steve, right? It's disappointment. You're disappointed. You're disappointed more hasn't happened. You're disappointed that they left. Again, this can be anybody you have a soul connection with. Don't assume that you know who I'm talking about. All right? I don't control the energies that come in here. I'm not the warlock on the hill. No one is. And even the warlock on the hill wouldn't control the energies that come in. Disappointment. The energy around your connection right now is disappointment. Right? But somebody's watching. Somebody's got your connection has someone's full attention. Okay? All right. Sometimes we call that a spying energy, but I'm just phrasing it that way. Okay? 3D energies around this person attached to you. Yeah, I knew it. It's the goat with its feet on fire. It's the devil. You remember the overview reading for September, right? Where we had that devil in the soul, and I talked about how it surrounds, and, anyway. Somebody here is very, very ego-based in this energy. There's something very, I don't know how to phrase it. I don't know how to phrase this to you where it'll make sense. And even saying they're very ego-based is the wrong thing to say. It's someone who's realizing in their life that they've been listening to the wrong people or the wrong situations. It's the moment you realize that your friends and family or the voice in your head is actually a goat. Okay? It's the only way I can phrase it. We'll learn more when we clarify. But I'm glad that's there and not here. Okay? Not a repeat of what I got in the September reading. Although it plays out the same way because the 5D energy flows to the 3D anyway. So it does jive with the overall reading for September. But here's their soul. It bookends Barn Owl. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's beating themselves up a little bit about you. Mercury goes direct. A dam breaks. Somebody realizes that life without you is not going to be acceptable. They need you in their life. Be it a family member you have a soul tie with, a friend, someone who's holding all the feelings for you at work or whatever, or a long-lost runner. And they're beating themselves up about it here. Somebody here is arguing with whether or not it's their soul telling them that or their ego, or whether it's their ego telling them that or their soul. They're confused. There's confusion here. And it's for the reason I already said, because right here in the September monthly overview, that devil was right there. And I told you about it in that reading. And this energy flows from here to here. So now it's over here, and the universe is telling us, hey, this element, this added energy of Mercury going direct adds an element of confusion for this person. I mean, they're having to drag them out with themselves on the floor. This only validates my monthly overview for the month of September. I mean, really in a big way. But we're getting some finer detail here. All right? Somebody's really beating themselves up about it. I don't know if there's a lot of acknowledgement here yet. We'll see. Hidden energy, message from the universe, typically read with the energy of your connection. 6 of Swords. Somebody wants to fix the disappointment, but they don't know how. Okay? That's what this is about. That's what this 5 of Wands is about. What do I do? What do I do? It's like rocking. Imagine somebody rocking back and forth in their chair. Like some, right? It sounds a little crazy town, but they're rocking back and forth in their chair. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's a little bit of that. Internally, I don't think they're physically doing that. You don't have to take me literally. Just catch my drift, right? Okay. Potential final outcome for you. Red with the devil. The 4 of Cups. It's a bit of sympathy for the devil. It's a little bit of that. I can't call that as communication. I can't. I can call it as it's depression. It's somebody really bummed. It's a bummer. Okay? It's a bummer for you. I think I see this person coming towards you. This is your final outcome. This is you in 4 Cups, not them. I think maybe you have a little sympathy for the devil, but you don't want it just the same. I think this energy approaching puts you at a crossroads. And we'll find out why. Don't worry about that. But your final outcome is 4 Cups. And it feels to me like, meh, okay. So you can't, I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. We're going to clarify with the witches, which randomly at the bottom has a tower. So here we go. What energy surrounds your connection? Disappointment. This is disappointment too, but this is more an apathetic energy, right? You're like, well, you want to smooth this out. My question in situations like this, again, don't automatically assume this is your runner. This is anybody you might have had a conflict with that you have a soul connection with. Okay, and as we move into September and lead up to the equinox, we're taking care of old business. My issue with all of this, when somebody just figures out that I'm important, right, that they don't want to lose me, is why they didn't figure it out sooner. I want to know that. I don't think when this night approaches you get those answers. I think you want to know that too. Why didn't we have this talk soon? Why is it important now? Why all of a sudden? The answer, I'll just give it to you because they won't. The answer psychology teaches us is that we are human beings, are a creature that needs to learn through fucking up, basically. We don't learn a lesson. We don't learn how valuable life is until we find out we're about to lose ours. That's sort of a drastic situation, right? It's a bit of that. We take things for granted until we can't. And that's where we learn. That's what most people do. You're not most people, and neither am I. But this energy approaching you is most people, well, whether we like it or not. Most people listen to goats all day fucking long. All day long. You know, it's what they do. It is what it is. All right, why is the... it's a very common energy. It's junk food, you know. Just like most people eat junk food, don't they? Right? The American, in particular, the American diet is horrific. The millennial generation is the unhealthiest generation to ever exist. It's in part because of their diet, it's in part because of their on the go, and it's in part because they don't go to the doctor for preventative care. So, you know, at the end, but it's a lot diet, you know. It applies. It's the same kind of thing. This is junk food energy. It's easy to listen to. Junk food's easier to eat than broccoli and things like that, you know. It's quicker just to get a Whopper than it is to stop and have a salad made and do that right and cut up the vegetable, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. It's crossed by strength. The heart chakra is opening. Somebody here has a lot of, well, I can dig this. This is a contrast. So the energy of your connection is disappointment. It's crossed in the environmental energy, the air around it, the energetic air around it, as a lot of carnal energy, a lot of lust, a lot of desire. Okay? Can we put it that way? Desire. And that's why somebody's beating themselves up about it. You know, they're disappointed, and then it's felt like disappointment. It's sort of like somebody saying in a crude way, I could have been banging the Empress the whole time, and I wasn't. Why? Because of this. Because you've been listening to the goat. And then they get disappointed at that, and then they beat themselves up, and they go, I couldn't have been. I'm not somebody who listens to their ego. I'm a person of soul. Oh, okay. I can tell you, if that's what your person is saying, no, you're not. Between this and my overall monthly overview, been listening to the goat, motherfucker. All right, what's on top? 10 of Cups. Yeah, they're disappointed. Well, it's what I said. I could have been banging the Empress the whole time. We could have had that. We could have had that and the kids and the happy and the park and the whole rainbow shit, and I don't have it. And now in the air around, there's a lot of desire growing. A lot of it. I believe it. Somebody wants to fix this. I want to fix it, but I don't think you care. I don't. I think you got questions, and I don't think they know the answer. I'm just saying, hey, do what you want. You can talk. You can also take this information, and now that you know it, you could say, well, I'm not going to behave that way. I'm not going to react that way. Fine. You got free will. Use it. Use these readings for something more than just prediction. You can change the future if you want. Right? It's up to you. Why is the 10 Cups here? 5 Cups. It's what I said. It's everything I just said. Look, it's all here. Here's the big picture. Could have had that. Instead, I got that. And around, it's disappointment around your connection. Look, I'm just checking my energy read here. The thing is, there's a lot of desire growing within someone. Okay, Mercury goes direct. Somebody's dick chakra starts pointing to the ceiling, pitching tents. Okay, put it that way. What's going on with the devil? Let's talk about the goat. Right? Let's talk about goats. Goats. Junk food energy. I take a walk. I take a lot of walks. It's nice. It's good for you. Keeps your brain sharp, right? And I'll tell you what, keeps my energy reading sharp too. I walk past a lot of goats every day. Different types, different frequencies. There's thousands of frequencies of devil energy. Some of them very bad, some of them very nefarious, and some of them just mild stuff that affects people on a daily basis. Lying, exaggerating, putting importance on the wrong things, all of that. You know, it's just there. It's just because it's so easy. It's so easy to take it in. Why is the devil here, though, in this case? Why? Okay, a lot of shuffling today, huh, universe? I got nobody to sue if I get carpal tunnel here. I got nobody. What am I going to do, sue the parrot? I can't. You know, he don't have nothing. 7 of Cups. Somebody's confused. It's what I said. They're beating themselves up. They're confused. I couldn't have been listening to the devil all this time. I couldn't have been. But it's already, we're one big reading like this, right, with the extended and everything, all signs. We're one reading after the overview for the month of September where the devil was here. It's already flowed over here. Somebody confused about it, and what's left over here is confusion. You mean I wasn't listening to my soul the whole time? No, you weren't. What's on top? The Nine of Wands. They're resistant to this. This is probably why you're disappointed. You know, you probably want someone to say, look, I've been a fool. I've been wrong. Okay? And I don't think you get that. I think you get someone riding in going, hey, what's up? You ready to rock? Let's go. They just want to skip all of this and go straight to that. And no. It doesn't work that way. I mean, it can if you want it to, but I wouldn't. You know, you do what you want to do. Nine Wands, they're, you know, they can't help but see the sun. Look, you can see it, right? It's right there. You can't miss it. This wall is bullshit. But yet, he's still not facing it. He's not facing the truth, right? Not facing the clarity. Okay, why is the Nine of Wands here? The Nine of Cups. Because it's junk food energy. It's junk food energy. It's easier to do this. It's why, I mean, it's so hard to explain to people. It's why most people behave the way they do. It's why societal energies are the way they are, and the soulmate cycle is a direct reflection of societal energies. It is just, it's easier to not look at the truth. It's easier just to turn and, you know, do what makes you happy, right? Even if it's not really what makes you happy. The true happiness is that sun there. It's on the other side. This frequency in particular, there's several frequencies of devil energy here. One of them that's in here is the one that convinces you that taking a risk would be crazy. You've already got what makes you happy. And you hold on to things for too long. It's the one that keeps you in bad situations and stuff like that. All right? It's what's happening here. So they're resistant to it. All right? But if he just turns, he'll see what truly makes him happy. What would truly be healthy for this person is that fruit. All of those fruits and vegetables there at the end of the table. Instead, they eat Cheetos and drinking too much beer. All right? Yeah, I mean, because that's easy. Hey, I'd rather do that too. Give me a bag of cheesy poofs and a fucking 12-pack of Heineken and I'm thrilled. Right? Or I'll take it over the pineapple any day of the week, but, you know, it's not going to do you any good. It's short-term happiness anyway. The beer wears off. And then all you're left with is Cheeto shits. That ain't fun. Alright, what's going on? Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Why is it here? It's a metaphor for life. You know, a lot of people do that. A lot of people dismiss their health, take terrible care of themselves, live in the moment. All I care about is right now, and I'm fucking da-da-da. And down the road, they pay for it. You know. Alright. It's like people are just spending their lives earning money to take care of the health care they'll need later down the road. You know, take care of the health care bill. That's it. Instead of enjoying the money on some beach somewhere. It all ends up going to some hospital. It is what it is. It's a very common thing. What's going on with the Five of Wands here? What's going on? It's the world. Yeah. So it's like this. So sort of like if a dam breaks and your little house is here and the dam breaks, you wake up in the morning to a whole new world. Why? Because your house floated downstream about 2 miles and you're in a different place. Somebody here, Mercury, this happens very quickly. The dam breaks. Mercury goes direct and it's almost like a whole other world rolled in. I told you, watch the weather. I mean, it may or may not be instantaneous, but it's a really cool way to take a look at how things change very quickly. It is that kind of thing, you know. The surface energy around this person changes so fast. It's a good example of the dam breaks, the house floats downhill. You wake up on a different street than where you live, and all of a sudden there's a pond outside or a lake, you know. Things are happening very fast for this person. Everything's changing, and again, they're going to need to just turn around and look at the sun. I don't know that they are. All right, it's actually a very auspicious time. This is a very positive card, but the energy is shifting here. The energy shifts very quickly. No, probably too quickly for them to keep up with. What's on top? Strength, which this is read with these, and this was crossing over here. Why is the Strength card here? There's very little there's very little resistance to them coming towards you. The resistance to them coming towards you, the soul's on board. So I got the Lovers and the Strength card with the desire going up and the connection lighting up. In fact, when Mercury goes direct, your connection with whoever this is gets stronger. It fuels up. It hulks up. That said, the soul's on board. Let's go. Let's go get this. Let's straighten out a few things. Probably the soul wants to talk about love and all that kind of stuff because that's what the soul likes to talk about. It's made of love, for God's sake. Right? But someone over here, again, the devil's getting in the way. The goat is getting in the way. It's easier to listen to the goat. That sounds hard. I gotta explain why this happened so that we can get this. That sounds hard. Much easier just to not face that and say, hey, everything's great right now. I'll have a beer and some Cheetos. Right? I mean, it's kind of what's going on here. It's an easy way to explain it, you know. So, and I think that's why you end with 4 cups. We'll get there. Let's talk to the universe here. 6 swords. Tell me about it. Why is the 6 of swords? Because they're coming. Look, the overall energy is that. All right, I feel it. And it's shown up that way since the pre-shuffle. I get it. They don't want it to be over. That's the great irony here. They don't want it to be over. But they also don't want to, you know, look like a fool. See, this is that other frequency of energy. See, this is a lot of people. Joe or Jane Cool here. Don't want to look like a fool, right? So I'm not going to try. Don't want to look stupid. So I'm not going to try anything that might make me look stupid. I'm just going to go for low-hanging fruit, keep my life nice and simple. Yeah. It's an energy that'll keep you stuck. It will. It's an energy that drains your energy. This concoction of frequencies of devil energy. There's always recipes. You know, it's never just one frequency. Whether it's angel energy or devil energy, there's different frequencies and they blend together and they create an environment. They create a situation. They create a possibility for things to happen, an opportunity. This here is an opportunity for staying stuck. Plain and simple. That's what it is. All right, let's go. Talk to the universe. The Knight of Swords. The universe says they're coming too. They're coming to smooth things out. The problem is it's a Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has one specific message. In this particular context, it has one thing to say. And unfortunately, there's 3 cups down here. And there's a lot. That tells me there's multiple things that need to be discussed. This person is missing the point somewhere. And I think that's why your final outcome is 4 cups. What's on top? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody wants this now. Notice I said the word now. Somebody wants this now. Of course. We get to this point many times in the soulmate cycle throughout the year. Now they want it. Okay. Somebody wants to turn things around. They want to. These two are read together. The 10 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Both 10s. 10s at the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Somebody now wants this. But the problem is you can't just go back and get it. Because we're sitting here. There's disappointment around this connection. Doesn't matter how much you desire something. It takes 2 to tango. Okay? It looked like only one tangoing here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Queen of Wands. Yeah, somebody's missing the point. Queen of Wands, we call it fakey McFakerman sometimes. It's pretense. Sometimes there's a wall between what they really feel and how they, and what they put out. This is read with the five of Cups. Somebody, it's what I said. I'm just checking my energy read. Somebody missing the point here. This is someone who glazes over the truth. This is exactly someone who doesn't turn and look at the difficult things, who doesn't want to eat the fruit. Okay? It is what it is. They know what will make them happy. The soul is screaming. It's this connection. And in fact, the volume on your connection is going up here as Mercury goes direct. So let's get to it. Why are you 4 of Cups here? So I've got somebody showing up. I'm going to put that right there. So that you remember, right? 2 cards. They show up, and here's your reaction. It's sort of like I smell a rat kind of a thing in a way. We're going to clarify. Final outcome. Here they come. Not facing the sun. Not bringing any fruit. They're just bringing Cheetos and beer to a health food party. It is a bit of that. What's going on here? Why are my viewers reflecting as 4 of Cups? They should be thrilled, right? Should be thrilled. Maybe this is a long-lost relative that you wanted to be closer with, that you had an argument with, and now they want to straighten it out. Maybe this is someone who has a thing for you at work, or a friend who wants more, or a long-lost runner. This sounds wonderful. It does. And I'd have a lot more views if my readings, if this was the final outcome. But this is reality. This is life. You can do what you want with it. You can turn that around. Why is it here upright, 4 cups for my viewers when the Knight comes in? This is why. Because there's a lot to sort out. It's crossed by the 6 of Swords. Because you feel like somebody's glazing over things. Somebody's going too fast. You want to take a canoe ride through what happened here, and they coming in with a bit of a, well, a galloping horse, shall we say. Maybe more of a boat with a motor on it. What's on top? 3 swords. That's why. Because there's, again, because this person, whoever this is, you're hurt, and they seem to be missing the fucking point of why you're hurt. They're only addressing 1 or 2 of the swords here. They seem to be missing, well, 1. They're addressing 1 sword. We had a Knight of Swords here. They're addressing 1 message, 1 sword. There's 3 swords here. It's, again, it's what I said. I even said there's 3 cups down, right? It's not just 1 cup. It is. It's exactly playing out exactly as I said over here in the message from the universe. So yeah, they show up. It should be a great thing. But when somebody's missing the point, and this especially hurts if this actually hurts more if it's a family member or something that you got a problem with. If you got a mom, a dad, an uncle or something that needs to fess up to something or do something or make something right, and they come in with some half-ass bullshit and they seem to be missing the point, that's a real piss take. But if this is your long-lost runner, I don't think it's enough for you. I think there's multiple things to address. I got 1 cup, 1 sword coming, that's it. There's 3 swords, 3 cups. You follow? The 3, it doesn't mean 3 things, it just means multiple. All right? Why is the 3 swords here? The King of Swords. Because my King of Truth. Again, 1 sword. He's holding 1 sword. Somebody here is just missing the point, I think. That's how I feel the energy. It pisses me off. I'm pissed at this Knight. You're missing the point. It's what I said over here. They don't trust. They know that they've been listening to the goat instead of the soul. They know that. But they won't admit it. He won't turn to face that sun there. Won't admit it. And it won't, even if you fed them some of the fruit, they won't admit it. Okay? So don't bother. Don't bother trying to do anything. Don't do anything. Just let them feel the 4 of Cups energy off of you. Okay? Let them feel that. That's fine when they come in. There's many more alignments coming that are going to turn people right around. Not to mention Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn. That's a big deal. We'll get to it. We're just pulling on this energy here. Yep, this energy should bring somebody right to you. But I don't think that they fully grasp what happened here between you. And that's a problem. And it's a problem for you. Doesn't have to be. If you want to let it go, that's fine. But the problem is you're taking 3 swords forward with you if you do. You're gonna, and this is gonna linger, and it's gonna come up in a fight further down the road anyway, right? Always does, right? All right, let's see. Like I said, here comes the Knight, but it puts you in a bit of a crossroads. It stops you, and this is exactly why. All right. An apology without an explanation is useless. I'm sorry. That's pretty much what's happening here. Somebody shows up, says, I'm sorry. What are you sorry about? I'm just sorry. Okay. No, understand. You got to understand what the fuck you did. Why we got here. Why there's disappointment around this connection. Why this ain't happening. Right? You could dream this all you talking to them saying, hey, you could dream this all you want, motherfucker, but this ain't happening until we address the 3 cups down and the 3 swords that's stuck in my heart. Okay? It's got to be done. But so yeah, communication coming. Everyone loves that. They're going to reach out. There you go. There's your big views on YouTube. They're going to reach out. And if this is good enough for you, I'm sorry. I am. I don't think it should be. But hey, you do what you want. There's no way in hell that'd be good enough for me. No way in hell. You ain't coming in all fakey McFakerman superficial. I don't care how good your bone structure is, right? She got really good. I noticed that recently. My eyesight's been getting better as we get closer to Scorpio season. I hulk up, everything gets better. I noticed she got great bone structure. My God. All right, here we go. Let's see where we go. I don't know what's going on with my eyes lately. They've been getting really good. I got like bionic eyes coming back. I don't know what's going on. Let's see what's up here. What else you want to tell my viewers? 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Hierophant. This is a message for you. You gotta be shitting me. Hierophant, Empress, 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Hold out for the best. Okay? Just, you have, I'm telling you. Yeah, it brings this, the Mercury Direct brings this person in. Yeah. But not only does the volume go up on your connection with whoever this is, it goes up with other connections you have as well. There's something else that happens. I'm encouraging you, based on what I just pulled here, I'm encouraging you to be that, let them feel that 4 of Cups off you. Because I think you'll be all right, because it's amping up other connections. There's something else coming your way that is not tied to this. And if somebody here, this person, whoever this is, has the potential to have a lifelong friendship, a lifelong relationship, whatever it is with you, it's there. It's their loss. You have to understand that it's someone else's loss, right? If someone wants to come in and be vague with you and not cover all this stuff and just think you're going to lay down, that's their loss. They just because they want something with you doesn't mean anything. There is something very awesome here, okay? This Mercury Direct, along with some of the other surrounding energies, does something really nice to your energy. We'll find out some more in the extended, but I do see you attracting soulmates, you attracting people in general, attracting situations in general, and stuff that's for the long term, stuff that can stick. All right. So if you want the extended, I want it. I'm gonna go pull it. I'm gonna go pull some wicked voodoo. I want to pull more on the disappointment of this connection. Maybe try to find out more about it and what this connection is. And of course, I'll pull on you and see something outside of this. All right. We'll try anyway. So if you want it, the link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.